The first sip. It's nice. Welcome to another ASMR at 5. I was thinking about lust and mojo and drive. People go through dry spells, periods where there's no creativity, periods where there's no energy. Musicians, artists, writers, content creators, people who are idea people, and then when that comes back, people might say, you have your mojo back. What is mojo? What is that thing called mojo? What is that thing that people recognize? You can't put your finger on it, but you know it when you see it. You know it when you hear it. You know it when you feel it. Is it time to get your mojo back? Think about this. Have you lost your drive and your lust for life? I remember many, many years ago talking to a pastor. I think I was in my 20s. It was a very driven, lusty, mojo-filled young man. And I'd said to a pastor, this was before I was married and had children. And by the way, really nothing has changed. It's kind of funny. And we were talking about lust. And I said, when does it end? Not that I was really worried about it, but I said, when does it end? And he said, when you die. And what's interesting is, at that time, that grieved me. And it made me think, like, it's going to be such a struggle. And I'm thinking, now, I'm glad. Who the heck wants to lose that? You just have to channel it properly. But what can help you bring that back if you've lost it? If you're a woman, what would it take to help you get your mojo back? Is it a mindset? Is it something with your body? Is it eating better? Is it getting into shape? Is it getting enough sleep? Optimizing yourself, and then all of a sudden it just starts coming back a little bit and you feel better. If you're a man, what is it about that mojo and lust? And I'm not talking about the negative, the drive that creates negativity and adverse circumstances and is destructive. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. I know with men, they say a man's testosterone level drops after a certain age, goes down a little bit every year. And you can feel it a little bit. You're more driven by your brain than your hormones. And you think more. Think before you act. I find that to be true. Did you ever meet somebody and if you're a energetic, driven, lust for life, mojo-filled person, and people will say to you, man, I come to life when I'm around you. You make me do things that I wouldn't normally do. I feel more motivated just being around you. And on the other hand, there might be certain people who don't have that. And when you're around them, they're energy vampires. They just suck the life out of you. Doesn't that drive you crazy, people like that? I mean, you might even be married to someone like that or have people like that close to you. Mojo. Lust for life. What if Mojo was real? Let's just say it was real. Let's just say you had a little tiny bag with little charms and little things in it. And just knowing that you had that in your pocket gave you extra power, an extra edge. You'd walk with a spring in your step. You would talk different. You would appear in public different. What if that was true? Literally carrying a physical little bag of charms did that. And then you lost it or misplaced it. You would feel like well, literally, you lost your mojo. And then, if you would walk more like with your shoulders slumped and not be excited about life and relationships, about new experiences. And then one day while you're cleaning or rearranging your stuff, you find your little bag. Your little bag. You found your mojo. And you're not going to be careless with it anymore. And you put it in your pocket, and every now and then you reach into your pocket and you touch it, and it brings a little smile to your face because you got your mojo back. And it shows up in your face, in your body, in your habits. What can you do to get your mojo back if you've lost it? That's the question for today. Is it important for you? I always tell people I'm not ready to roll over and play dead. You sleep when you're dead. That's it. And until then, you keep going. I don't care how old you are. If you're a young man or woman, you are too young to be old. And don't ever feel bad for having wandering eyes or a restless heart. Never, ever. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for having that. Don't ever feel any pressure to settle down. That's BS. Never settle down. Never, if you're that kind of person. All right. That's enough for today. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Be excellent today. Take care.